So this is my wife's office in its current state, and a lot of what's in here is actually left over from her office in our last house, and honestly, it's not really working. Like, it looks fun, it functions, but it's not really intentional, and it definitely doesn't feel like her space anymore. There's no real organization, her books are just kind of stuffed away in a closet, and there's not a good place for her plants, and there's also really nowhere for her to sit and relax other than this really old rocking chair in the corner. So the goal with this is pretty simple. I want to turn this into an office that actually fits how she uses it. Somewhere she can work, read, spend time in here with our daughter, and just enjoy being in the space. So we're going to clear everything out, repaint it, and completely rebuild it from the ground up. And thank you to Vernal for sponsoring this video. I'll show you more on that in a bit. Now that everything is cleared out, the room itself is about 9.5 feet by 13 feet. So it's a pretty solid space to work with. But the number one thing that had to go was the paint. The blue just didn't match the style that we were going for at all. So we switched to Evergreen Fog from Sherwin-Williams in a flat finish. Color completely changes the overall feel of the room. It's way more calm, way more modern, and it's going to work a lot better with everything else that we're adding in here. Just wait. The first real piece going into the space is this rug. Now this rug is from Chris Loves Julia on Amazon. Very weird brand name, but nonetheless, it's a wool checkered pattern in a taupe and brown color. It's a 7-foot 9-inch by 9-foot 9-inch rug, so it almost fills the entirety of the room wall to wall, which is exactly what I wanted. Her old rug felt way too small for the space, but this one really grounds everything and makes the room feel complete right away. So this is the Vernal Core 3 standing desk that Vernal sent over to me. And this one's in a solid hardwood cherry top, which I like because it actually feels like real furniture. It's thick, it's solid wood, and it just looks a lot more premium in a setup like this than her old thin desktop. And they sent this over in a hardwood top in a 70.8 inch by 29.5 inch size, and I paired it with the white frame so it fills the wall nicely and keeps everything looking clean and minimal. And they also sent over this cable management tray, a matching desk drawer, as well as a full cable management kit so everything works together instead of just feeling like add-ons. The cable management tray has this Velcro backboard, which is a really cool feature, a front guard, and plenty of space for cables and power bricks, so you can keep everything hidden underneath your desk. And the drawer is also made for this desk, and it has a felt line insert with compartments, which is nice for organizing smaller things, and I just love how it matches the desktop and sits flush when the drawer is pushed all the way in. Now, the biggest thing with this desk is that Vernal actually backs everything up with real world testing. And they have something called the Vernal Core 3 Test Report, where they publish real data, including key core test items verified by third-party labs, instead of just making bold claims. But it covers things like stability, weight capacity, as well as safety testing. And that really matters because most standing desks start to wobble once you raise them up, and this one uses a reinforced frame and thicker columns. It also features a one-piece welded proprietary frame, so even at standing height, it feels really, really solid. It also has a true 160 kilogram or roughly 353 pound rated weight capacity, so it can handle a full setup like this without slowing down or getting noticeably louder. There's also an anti-collision system that stops and reverses if it hits something. And you can save height presets, so switching between sitting and standing is quick, which is something you see in most standing desks. But I love the way that the controller looks flush with the hardwood top. Now for this setup, the reason this made sense was mainly the solid wood top for the overall look, and the accessories being designed specifically for the desk, which keeps everything clean and simple. But they also have a ton of other options on their site, including laminate wood and other solid solid wood tops with different sizes, and you can also get a black or white frame and a full lineup of accessories depending on how you want to build it out. Now, if you want to check it out for yourself, I have a link below in the description and you can use my code for a discount as well. Thank you to Vernal for sponsoring this video. Okay, now that the desk is in, let's keep building out the rest of the room. Now, the biggest issue she had before was storage, and there was nowhere for her books, nowhere for her decorations, and really nowhere to store her plants either. So for that, I picked up this bookshelf from Nathan James in a white wood finish with these wicker cabinets on the bottom. And it looks really good with the green and adds some warmth to the space and gives her a ton of room for books, plants, and any other decorations. Now next, I wanted to give her a dedicated space for her plants, and not just somewhere to put them, but somewhere she could actually grow them. So I picked up this glass cabinet from IKEA, and it fits perfectly on this corner of the office. And since it's all glass, you can actually see everything inside of it, but it didn't come with any lighting. So I added these grow lights from Amazon and a small fan to keep some air circulation going in there. And I ran everything through the bottom and cleaned up the cables, so it looks really minimal, but I did have to drill through the bottom metal plate. So if you do this, definitely have a vacuum ready because those metal shavings are not fun if you step on them. But once this is filled with plants, it's going to look even better. Now, she could sit at her desk and read, but I wanted to give her a space where she could actually relax. So under the window, I added this couch from Wayfair. And honestly, I wasn't sure how it was going to fit at first, but it ended up working perfectly in that corner. And I even pulled it off the wall slightly so I could fit this lamp behind it. And now it just feels like its own little cozy reading area. And it's a simple addition, but it completely changes how the room feels. Now that all of the main pieces are in place, let's go back to the desk setup. And I wanted to keep this really clean and minimal, so I added this white dual monitor mount from Vivo, which looks way better than the black one and helps open up the desk a lot more. Now, she likes to run her monitors pretty high so she can have her laptop underneath, so that's why I went with this setup because it gives you a ton of vertical adjustability. Now, for her monitors, she's just running two BenQ monitors from work. They're nothing crazy, but they get the job done for what she needs. And then for her laptop, she uses the M1 MacBook Air. Now, if it were up to me, I would hide it underneath the desk, but she likes to have it on top and open as sort of a third monitor. So I kept it simple with just a single cable running to it through her dock that her work provided for her. Now, for the sake of the video, we've just got my M1 Max MacBook Pro plugged in. So same idea, although for some reason I had to run one of the HDMI cables directly into mine. So just ignore that part. But overall, it keeps everything looking really, really clean. Now for the rest of the desk, I kept everything really simple. I added this felt desk mat from Amazon. It's super cheap feeling, but it looks great. It's sort of in a gray felt material, and she's using the Apple Magic keyboard and the MX Master 3S mouse. Now, I've tried to get her to switch to mechanical keyboards. It's just not happening. Maybe one day. So her old headphones were pretty bad, so I decided to get her the new Nothing Headphone A in white, and these look amazing. I actually have the Nothing Headphone 1, and they sound great, and the noise cancellation is awesome, and these are almost just as good for the price. Now, I also ran a USB-C cable along the back of the desk so that she can easily charge anything without cluttering up the space, like her headphones and her new phone. Her old phone was starting to slow down, of course, and running out of storage, so I got her the new iPhone 17 Pro. Now, I have the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and the camera on this thing is absolutely amazing, so for taking photos of our daughter and just having an overall nice, fast, reliable phone, this was a great upgrade to her space as a whole. And then after that, I added a small plant and a few minimal accessories like this cloud ceramic tray and some stationery. Now, next to the desk, I added this white filing cabinet for extra storage. And on top of that, I added this lamp from Amazon, which adds a really, really nice warm light to this side of the room. And I love how it's also battery powered, so you don't always have to have it plugged in. And then I just tucked this fake plant into the corner to help fill that space and bring a little bit more life into the room. She'll probably fill this with a real plant one day, but the fake plant works for now. Now, this is where everything starts to come together and we can start finally filling in all the final touches of the space. So we filled in her bookshelves with her books and some decorations that we found at Walmart. And also we got some new plants for her to put in her plant cabinet, and it really started bringing the space to life. On the wall next to her desk, I added this IKEA SCADA's pegboard so she can store headphones and photos and anything else that she wants to store on display. Now above the desk, I added a floating shelf for her photos and other decorations, and I also found these wall pegs for the corner of her office so that she can hang up her travel bag and really anything else. And then we finally finished things off with some wall art around the room, along with a pillow on the couch to tie everything together. Now for her desk chair, we ordered the LiberNovo Omni with the footrest, but it didn't come in time for this video, so for now, she's just using mine from my setup to give you an idea of how everything looks. And lastly, I sat and thought about it and didn't really want to waste the space that was in her closet now that everything was cleared out, so I took her old plant cabinet and moved it in there, added some lighting and power, and then turned it into like sort of a plant prep station. Now she can have a dedicated place to repot plants, store supplies, and keep everything out of the main room. And now that everything is finally in place, here's how it all turned out. I'm really happy with how everything turned out. It feels complete, it feels put together, and everything just ties together really, really well. And I'm a big believer that if you work from home, your space should be somewhere you actually enjoy being in, and I feel like this finally gives her that. So let me know what you think, or if you would have done anything differently, and it feels good to be back making videos again. All right, that'll do it for this one. I'll catch you guys in the next one.